Hey there, folks! Welcome back to another deep dive into the world of construction contracts. Today we're diving into the nitty-gritty of FEDIC contracts, specifically the Red Book. This is one of the most widely used standard forms of contract in the construction industry. You got the basics down, but let's talk about how to really tailor this bad boy to your specific project. It's not just about following a template, it's about making it work for you. That's where the particular conditions come in. These are the sections of the contract where you can make modifications to suit the unique aspects of your project. Think of the Red Book as a solid foundation for your construction project. It's got the general rules laid out, but every project is unique, right? It's got the general rules laid out, but every project is unique, right? You might be dealing with different environmental conditions, local regulations, or specific client requirements. You might be building a skyscraper in Dubai with its own set of challenges like extreme heat and high winds, or a bridge in the Amazon where you have to consider factors like heavy rainfall and remote access. The particular conditions are where you customize the contract to fit your exact needs. This is your chance to address those unique challenges and ensure that everyone is on the same page. It's all about making the Red Book work for your specific project. By adding these tailored conditions, you can manage risks more effectively and set clear expectations. This customization is crucial because it helps prevent misunderstandings and disputes down the road. These conditions are super important because they prevent misunderstandings and disputes down the road. When everyone knows their roles and responsibilities, the project runs smoother. By clearly defining roles, responsibilities, and specific requirements, you're setting everyone up for success. This clarity helps in avoiding conflicts and ensures that the project progresses as planned. So, whether you're a seasoned contractor or just starting out, understanding particular conditions is crucial for a smooth and successful construction project. It's not just about knowing the terms, it's about applying them effectively. Now, let's break down the different parts of these conditions and see how they work in action. We'll look at real-world examples and best practices to help you get the most out of your FEDIC Red Book contract. First up, we've got special provisions. These are the sections of your contract that require special attention and detail. They are not just any ordinary clauses, they are the backbone of your agreement. These are the big-ticket items, the ones that can make or break your project. They are the unique aspects that set your project apart from others. The unique aspects of your project that need extra attention in the contract. This is where you specify the details that are crucial for the success of your project. This is where you hammer out the specifics. You need to be meticulous and clear about what you expect and what you are committing to. We're talking payment terms, deadlines, and anything else that needs a crystal clear agreement. These are the elements that ensure both parties are on the same page. For example, let's say you're building a dam and the client needs it operational before the rainy season kicks in. This is a critical aspect that cannot be overlooked. That's a critical deadline, right? Missing it could have significant consequences both financially and operationally. You'd include a special provision outlining that deadline and maybe even some bonus payments for early completion. This incentivizes timely delivery and ensures everyone is motivated to meet the target. Or maybe your project involves importing specialized materials from overseas. This adds another layer of complexity to your contract. You'd want a special provision outlining who's responsible for shipping, insurance, and any potential delays at customs. This ensures that there are no surprises and that all parties are aware of their responsibilities. The key here is clarity. Every detail must be spelled out to avoid misunderstandings and disputes down the line. Special provisions remove any ambiguity and ensure everyone's on the same page from day one. They are the foundation of a successful project, providing a clear roadmap for all involved. So take the time to get these right. Your project's success depends on it. A well-drafted contract with clear special provisions can save you time, money, and headaches in the long run. Remember, the devil is in the details. Make sure your special provisions are thorough, clear, and agreed upon by all parties. This is the key to a smooth and successful project execution. Next, we have amendments to general conditions. Think of the general conditions as the standard operating procedure, the rules that usually apply. But sometimes you need to tweak those rules slightly to fit your project. Maybe the standard contract says the client approves all designs, but on your project, time is of the essence, and you need the power to approve minor design changes on the fly. An amendment can give you that flexibility, keeping the project moving without unnecessary delays. Or perhaps the standard contract requires monthly progress reports. But on your complex project, weekly reports might be necessary to stay on top of things. An amendment can make that happen. Remember, these amendments are all about fine-tuning the contract to reflect the reality of your project. Now, let's talk project-specific requirements. This is where you get into the nitty-gritty details, the stuff that's unique to your project. We're talking technical specifications, materials, equipment, you name it. For example, if you're building a hospital, you'll have specific requirements for medical gas lines, right? You need to specify those details in the particular conditions. Or maybe your project is in an earthquake-prone area. You'd want to include specific seismic design requirements to ensure the structure can withstand tremors. By clearly outlining these project-specific requirements, you avoid costly misunderstandings and ensure everyone's working with the same information. Now here's a big one. Local legislation and standards. No matter where you're building in the world, you've got to play by the rules of the land. Different countries, even different cities, have their own building codes, labor laws, and environmental regulations. The particular conditions are where you make sure your contract complies with all applicable local laws. For example, let's say you're building a factory in a country with strict environmental regulations. You'd need to include provisions for waste disposal, emissions control, and anything else required to meet those standards. Ignoring local laws is a recipe for disaster, so make sure you do your homework and address them thoroughly in the particular conditions. Let's say you're tasked with building a school in a remote village. This isn't just any construction project. It's a venture that can transform the lives of the local community. The process involves more than just bricks and mortar. It requires careful planning and consideration of the unique needs and circumstances of the area. Here's how particular conditions come into play: special provisions. These are tailored clauses that address specific needs and challenges of the project. For instance, you might include a provision requiring the contractor to hire a certain percentage of labor from the local community. This isn't just about filling positions, it's about fostering a sense of ownership and pride among the villagers. This promotes local employment and empowers the community. When local people are involved in building their own school, it creates a deeper connection and commitment to the project. Amendments to general conditions. You might amend the standard dispute resolution clause to include mediation with a respected village elder. This isn't just a formality, it's a crucial adaptation that respects the local culture and social structures. This respects local customs and potentially leads to faster, more amicable solutions. When disputes are resolved by someone the community trusts, it can prevent conflicts from escalating and ensure smoother progress on the project. Project-specific requirements. You'd specify the use of locally sourced materials like bamboo or adobe. These materials are not only cost-effective but also environmentally friendly. Using local materials reduces transportation costs and supports local industries. It also ensures that the building materials are well suited to the local climate and conditions, which can enhance the durability and sustainability of the school. You might also include requirements for rainwater harvesting and solar power to make the school more sustainable. These features can provide reliable water and energy sources, reducing the school's operational costs and environmental footprint. You'd ensure the school's design meets the country's building codes and safety regulations, even if they're less stringent than international standards. This is crucial for the safety and longevity of the building. By adhering to local standards, you ensure that the project is compliant with national laws and regulations, which can prevent legal issues and delays. See how that works? The particular conditions tailor the Red Book to the specific needs of this school project, ensuring that every aspect of the construction is aligned with the local context and requirements. This approach not only ensures the success of the project, but also brings lasting benefits to the local community. The new school becomes a symbol of progress and hope, a place where children can learn and grow, and where the community can come together to build a brighter future. So there you have it, folks. The particular conditions are what make your FIDIC Red Book contract truly yours. They ensure everyone's on the same page, prevent costly disputes, and ultimately contribute to a successful project. Remember, clarity is key. Take the time to carefully draft and review your particular conditions. Get input from all parties involved, and don't be afraid to ask questions. A little extra effort up front can save you a whole lot of headaches down the road. Mastering FIDIC contracts takes time and effort, but trust me, it's worth it. The knowledge and skills you gain will serve you well throughout your career in the construction industry. There are tons of resources available to help you on your journey, from FIDIC training courses to online forums and industry publications. So keep learning, keep asking questions, and never stop striving to improve your understanding of these essential contracts. And hey, if you ever run into a tough contract situation, don't hesitate to reach out to a FIDIC expert for guidance. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work.